Today we present Ron Fernandez. He was sent to us after somebody saw him out at an exercise with Ohio Military Reserve wearing sergeant's rank, and he knew him when he was a mentor at the University of Cincinnati ROTC program. During that time, for years, he knew him as a Green Beret in 19th Special Forces Group and as a lieutenant colonel with a combat infantry badge. So we started looking into Ron, and during the investigation, we found somebody that actually attended a live fire exercise with Ron in the mid to late 90s. And Ron was wearing a uniform and was introduced as Ohio National Guard. We asked him about that over the phone, and he seemed confused as to what event we were talking about. And it makes sense now because there were multiple events that Ron Fernandez attended in uniform. We acquired a couple memorandums that he asked former students that he mentored to write for him, and they addressed him as Ron Fernandez. They left off his rank of lieutenant colonel, which they both found unusual. We have the conversation with Ron and the conversation with those others in the description link below. Ron admits that he never spent one day in the U.S. Army, the Ohio National Guard, any National Guard, or the reserves. Hey, Ron.
I'm sorry, we got cut off. I don't know if your end or my end.
No, it was my end. I was trying to turn my volume up. I couldn't hear anything you said. This is Steve Anson, Guardians of the Green Beret. I assume you know why we're calling?
I do, yes, I do.
I guess we could start the conversation over since I didn't hear anything you said. I've seen some emails sent to us. I guess you were portraying yourself off as a lieutenant colonel, Special Forces in 19th Group. I have pictures of you wearing CIB. We also talked to somebody that you showed up on at the range in the mid 90s in an Army uniform and did some live fire with ODA.
No, I didn't do no. Wait, what year?
Late 90s. He wasn't sure when it was. 90s.
What is the picture? I mean, can you tell the picture? I mean, I don't even. That's quite a while back, sir.
Your brother got you on.
Oh, okay. That's a long time ago. That was, I think that was mid '90s, and that part my brother got on. In fact, the team sergeant's the one told me to put one of the uniform songs we got in the range. And that was that. The
team sergeant told you to put a uniform on?
Yeah.
Okay.
The team sergeant did at the time. He said, go ahead, that way went to the range. So I got the go ahead to do that.
All right. I'll reach back out to him because I talked to him yesterday.
Okay. But like I said, this was a mess that I should have done. Like I said, I just want to rectify this, and like I said, I just want to get out of the way, and like I said.
So you never served? I mean, never even went to basic training?
No, I was actually a cadet a long time ago, and then I just had friends in the military active duty, and I talked to them frequently and doing all that stuff. So it's like I said, I just want to rectify all this. It's crappy.
Yeah,
I understand. Everybody is pissed. I get that, and I feel bad to have friends that served and have been in harm's way, and it's eating me up right now. Even before all this happened, that's why I haven't touched anything in regards to let anything mess up or anything like that. And
how did you get on? How did you get on post to pin those air assault wings on that guy?
Let's see. I'm trying to think. I went in as a visitor.
It looks like you were trying to avoid this phone call for a number of days.
Well, I guess if it's what do you call it? If I don't recognize the number, I typically don't answer it. If they leave a message, obviously I got back with you, so I wasn't about you guys. Get this.
What's the earliest you can remember having pretended to be a Green Beret? If you showed up at the range in the mid-90s, you'd probably done it for a long time until you got ran off of UC's campus.
Actually, that's kind of, I went there and visited that year. I wasn't really doing it back then. It's more like, I think it was mid-2000s when I got involved with somebody I knew up there at the time. And then I only went to the campus actually like maybe twice a year. Because that's the only time I went out when they went in the field. Other than that, they only saw me, if that, twice a year on one weekend or whatnot. And then that was it until I saw them later on.
All right.
I wasn't there. It's not like I was there every day.
Right. You admit you never served a single day in the military. Is that correct?
That's correct. Like I said, I'm really apologetic about this, and I don't know how you guys with my record and stuff. That obviously you got issues. You got contacts, and I had my stuff expunged. Like,
you might want to check in on that because it's still showing up.
Really?
Yeah.
Because ODE. It'll show up. It'll say it was expunged. The Ohio Department of Education.
Yep.
And is it like, I know sometimes like ODE has a different place to go to versus the regular.
Yeah.
Got expunged a long time ago, and I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
It had to be at least 10 years ago. And I think one will show up. I don't know. Yeah, because like I said, I'm straight arrow, and I don't want to, affect everybody.
You're really not that straight if you're pretending to be a lieutenant colonel with a combat infantry badge.
Correct.
How did you decide what to wear on your ribbon rack and your foreign jump wings?
I think it was just out there. Some of my friends were in. Nowadays, you could probably find them online anyway.
Yeah. Did anybody know about that and allow you to live the lie, or did you keep it out of their eyesight and only do it away from them?
Like I said, I only saw the cadets. I kept it to myself. It was just, I didn't do no parades or...
Right. The guy that was running the program, I guess he got promoted from major to lieutenant colonel, and it was said, lo and behold, you got promoted at the same time. What did you do? See him throw on some lieutenant colonel rank and you decided to promote yourself because they said you actually showed up originally as a major?
Right. That was, I think I was probably following the regs, a certain time frame at the time. I don't know, like I said, that was a while back. If I could do it all over again, I wouldn't do it, obviously. And
Right.
I'm pretty sure I know who, did all the emailing. He's not very well liked within the community over there, but I just want to rectify the situation.
Yeah,
there.
Just getting your admission is the first step. It pretty much shows you admit that what you did was wrong, and I think you actually said you apologized, so that's on record.
Okay.
So, all right, I won't take any more of your time, and I appreciate you returning the phone call.
Yeah, like I said, I don't feel too well about this because of what I did. And like I said, I didn't really get run out. I did it on my own.
I don't know about that. We have a couple pretty detailed emails where they actually checked on it and confronted you, and you kind of waffled on it when they asked you for proof, and I think you were actually told not to come back. They said they checked with Ranger Training Brigade, with SWIC, with 19th Group, with some cavalry unit, and that's when they confronted you a second time.
I think that's the time. Like I said, it was my understanding that if that was what they said, then I'm not going to argue about it. I mean, it happened, and like I said, I want to rectify all this.
I see your wife thanked you for your service. Why is she thanking you for your service when you didn't serve?
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can't hear. Are you guys still talking? I can't hear you.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can't hear anything. It's like a blur mumble.